The new essential, the confluence of technology and human ingenuity. What is this new essential? We believe it is the best of humanity, bettered by technology. It's technology brought to life by the best of humanity. Hi, I'm Debashish Sarkar, and I'm here representing 187,000 ideapreneurs across 50 countries who strongly believes in their potential to problem solve at scale and innovate at speed, in their ability to act, adapt, and advance at a pace never before seen. Based on 4 decades of our experience of building and scaling a multinational enterprise, HCL believes that diversity and inclusion in the workplace is an asset for both businesses and employees. Diversity helps foster innovation, creativity, and empathy in the way that homogenizes environment seldom do. What's more important, diversity or inclusion? It's like this. Diversity is being given a seat at the table, while inclusion is being given a voice at the table. By shifting the focus from D&I to I&D, we create a more engaging work environment, which leads to workplaces that can grow and flourish. Inclusion is relevant to everyone. It is not limited to certain groups or minorities. Efforts towards creating an inclusive work environment should translate into people feeling valued, being treated equally and with respect, being able to safely express their opinions, and feeling empowered to make decisions and do their best. Once, in one of our forums, an employee asked me that why is inclusion so important and why do we need to spend so much time on it? My response to it, and I still strongly believe on the statement that I have read, unless you consciously include, you will unconsciously exclude. I feel walking into a room and talking to 1 or 2 people may leave others feel excluded accidentally. Addressing someone by name sends signal of inclusion and belongingness. Hence, I strongly believe that inclusion is relevant to everyone, and we at HCL strives daily to create an inclusive work environment. With an objective to continue our journey towards making HCL a highly inclusive organization, the Inclusion and Diversity Center of Excellence has launched an inspiring transformational program, the Inclusion at Scale, to sensitize people on various facets of inclusion and diversity. Inclusion at Scale is a journey of building an inclusive culture at HCL. And it starts with creating inclusions from inside out. Ideapreneurs belonging to 157 plus nationalities, all working together to build a culture that respects inclusion. The core intent is to achieve inclusive practices, both continuous education, awareness, and sustained applications. How did we do it? We encouraged our ideapreneurs to find common ground. The 3 key actions to find common ground that we promoted are encouraging people to be warm and curious, actively engaging teams to uncover shared experiences, and develop shared goals. Secondly, lift people up. To create a climate of inclusion in the team, we promoted our employees to adapt the habit of lifting people up. Lifting people up means sending signals of status and fairness through affirmation and respect. And finally, help create clarity. We encourage everyone to adopt the habit of helping create clarity, which means sending signals of autonomy and certainty by providing informations and choices. These simple and effective nudges creates the propulsion among our ideapreneurs who have taken continuous education, awareness, and sustained application more seriously. Integrating inclusivity into the organization's DNA is an ongoing process and requires commitment from each employee to ensure that its presence is universal and a default way to functioning in each of our workplace interactions. Through micro-learning experiences in our first phase, we intended to provide ideapreneurs a whiteboard animation on inclusion. It helped in clear understanding of inclusion identifying, understanding, and taking corrective actions on biases. In the second phase of the program, our conversation guides on inclusive manager series and nudges on talent acquisition helped managers to shape engaging conversations on inclusion, biases, managing microbehaviors. In the next phase, the focus was on performance management and inclusive career discussion nudges, which aims on de-biasing a performance management process and embed inclusion. In the final phase, the LGBTQ series of pragmatic and engaging short animations provide deeper understanding and awareness on various LGBTQ communities and definitions, usage of correct pronouns, allyship, etc. How has this helped us? Inclusion at Scale helped us in creating awareness around inclusion by developing learning nudges at all levels. Leadership and management recognizes the business benefits of inclusion and demonstrates that they are implementing strategies designed to create an inclusive work environment. Today, inclusion is fully integrated into day-to-day activities. Leadership is committed to creating an environment that supports D&I and encourages positive inclusive behavior. Inclusion became a part of business as usual activities and a fundamental component of our culture and identity. With that, I would like to conclude on this note that discussions, conversations, programs, initiatives, awareness, acknowledgements, applications, integrations, we can do anything to ensure that nobody is left out, as inclusion is for everyone and we at HCL are committed to it.